Trump just demanded that India stop buying oil from Russia, threatening massive tariffs if they refuse. But there's a chess move India made 3 months ago that Trump might not see coming, and it could completely flip this whole situation upside down. Picture this. India buys 2 million barrels of Russian oil every day. That's enough to fill a line of tanker trucks stretching from New York to Philadelphia. And they're getting it dirt cheap, $15 to $20 less per barrel than everyone else pays. Trump's basically saying, stop getting that discount or we'll make everything you sell to us way more expensive. But here's what makes this story wild and why you need to stick around for what I found. Because India's response involves a secret meeting that happened in Dubai, and what came out of that room could change everything. 3 months ago, India's oil minister sat down with energy officials from Iran, Russia, and Saudi Arabia in a private conference room in Dubai. What they discussed wasn't reported in any major news outlet. They created what's essentially an energy insurance policy. If any one supplier gets cut off due to sanctions or political pressure, the others immediately step in to fill the gap. It's like having 4 different pizza places on speed dial. If one's closed, you're still eating tonight. But that's not even the most surprising part of India's strategy. Because while Trump thinks he's cornering India, there's a massive infrastructure project India completed last month that most Americans have never heard of, and it's about to make them nearly impossible to pressure. Here's what shocked me when I dug into this. While everyone was focused on the Russia-Ukraine war, India quietly built the world's largest underground oil storage system. We're talking about caves carved into solid rock that can hold 36 days worth of the entire country's oil needs. Imagine if your neighbor kept threatening to turn off your water, so you secretly built a massive underground tank that could supply your whole house for over a month. That's essentially what India did, but with oil for 1.4 billion people. But here's where this gets personal, and why even India's Prime Minister Modi recently admitted something that reveals the real human cost of this whole conflict. In a rare moment of candor last week, Prime Minister Modi told Indian Parliament, every dollar we spend extra on oil is a school that doesn't get built, a hospital that doesn't get equipment. He paused, looked directly at the camera, and said, we are not choosing between America and Russia. We are choosing between our people having electricity or sitting in darkness. That hit me because it shows this isn't just about politics or trade deals. It's about a mom in Mumbai being able to turn on the lights for her kids to do homework. But Trump's team thinks they have an ace up their sleeve that will force India's hand anyway. What they don't realize is that this winning move might actually be walking straight into a trap. Think of global trade like a massive spider web. If you cut one strand, the whole web reshapes itself. Here's Trump's plan. Hit India with 50% tariffs, make them choose between cheap Russian oil and American business. Here's what could actually happen. India slaps tariffs right back on American goods. Suddenly, American farmers can't sell wheat to 1.4 billion potential customers. American tech companies lose access to India's massive market. American consumers pay more for everything from generic medicines to car parts. That Russian oil India was buying, it doesn't disappear. Russia just sells it to China instead, at an even bigger discount. So Russia still gets paid, China gets cheaper energy, and America loses a trading partner. But wait, there's one scenario that almost nobody is talking about, and if it happens, it could completely reshape global energy markets in a way that makes everyone a loser. Here's the scenario that keeps energy experts awake at night. If America successfully pressures India to stop buying Russian oil, and Europe does the same, Russia gets desperate. Desperate countries make desperate deals. Russia could sell its oil to China at such massive discounts that China becomes the world's energy middleman. Suddenly, China controls both the cheapest oil and the biggest market for selling energy products. It's like if your biggest competitor bought all the gas stations in town, then set the prices for everyone else. America tries to hurt Russia, accidentally makes China the energy superpower. So here's what's really happening. Trump thinks he's playing hardball with India. India thinks they're just looking out for their people. Russia is laughing all the way to the bank. And China, they're quietly positioning themselves to win no matter what happens. The truth is, when superpowers play these games, regular people everywhere end up paying more for gas, groceries, and everything else. What do you think? Is Trump's pressure campaign smart strategy, or is this about to blow up in America's face? Drop your thoughts below. These trade wars affect your wallet more than you realize. If you want to stay ahead of how global politics impacts your daily life, hit that subscribe button because the next move in this chess game is coming sooner than you think.